Hello, ladies and gents. I am the Rev, and we are back with more of the Outer World. And in this episode, we're going to start out with Cupid of the laboratory. We're going to go get this guy Sprats, whatever you call him. Alrighty, and the whole point in doing this, of course, is because there is going to give us a way to get a back way into an area. Oh wow, just there. And as always, you've got your workbench, and I've got Pavarti and Ellie here on Byzantium because she has got a big story point here we're gonna do. Hey, get back here, you little bugger. Got him. And is there anything to get? I don't think so. Alright. So those robots should be down here.
Down they go.
System. Damage sustained.
Oh, that's good. There they are.
Back to the last of them.
I give you guys better guns than that. Come on, you two. Okay. Aw. Just looks like a drug lab. All right. Keep working our way around here. Still kind of wish they gave you a light to put on you.
Sanitation and cleanup required.
Guy here. What's up, little dude? Hey. Hey. Gotcha. That's barred, so we gotta go around.
That's the last of them.
Nope. Try to guide yourself by maybe where all the dead guys are. But I think there's a big one up here. Here we go. So this is the Acropolis district, and we get a quest.
Nice going.
We have to sneak in over here. This is the background way I was telling you guys.
Nicely done.
I'm sure we'll get to that quest pretty soon. Make sure you are ready for bear in this part.
warm up. And I thought nothing fun ever happened in this town.
Corrosion. Oh, okay. Nice. Like the second version of the plasma cutter. Oh no, he's alive. I can't tell if they're alive or dead. All right, now we just got to run back.
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn, I'm never letting you out of my sight again. Please, take this. It's not much, but
No,
it's
it's
the best
not.
I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Alrighty. And I think, not sure how long this mission will take to do, but I figured we could jump on it real quick, and that's Ellie's mission.
Sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship. Sorry.
There's her house. Now we must be, I guess, inappropriate is what she wanted us to do. I can do that. We're gonna rob him blind though, because that's how we roll. Ah, here we go.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
There we go. Spit on the floor.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Yeah, let's screw with her.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
What did you do?
Why, we did what any grieving parents would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
So, would she get mad if I shot him?
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
Oh, jeez.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
I'm still in their booze.
What do you think you're doing?
What happened to your voice? Huh.
Let's talk outside.
Oh, which door is it? Oh, they have too many stupid doors. There it is. Okay.
Plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold. Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track possum onto your rug? Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective. But I want to talk about me now. I always thought I knew that. Didn't realize it would take getting stabbed in the back to really get it. Good thing it happened with a couple top-rungers who can't stick worse than a butter knife in me. They've got no idea what a real double-cross looks like. Much less a Hephaestian triple-cross. Or an inverted Olympian blind cross.
Could that last one sound like a sex thing?
What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary, all the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
All right, it's all the way over there. Okay, jump to the center here. And the weird thing about this, and it took me a while to figure it out, is it's just a little thing right here. The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Yes, we are. Hold on a second, folks, and we're going to jump on over there. Alrighty, folks, and I'm sure I mentioned it before, but this is one of the areas you actually have to go into the terminal and unlock the area. Back in Fallbrook. And I think we came through here on another episode. Yeah.
This looks like the
What's
place.
up, son?
Ready to get my money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
Jeez.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
Wah.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. That's for the best. What can I do for you?
Not a thing. We're just gonna do this. Wait a minute. Oh, it's upstairs. Right? There it is. Here we go. Go out here and we'll talk to her. Run back to the old ship.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Serves them right. Let's see.
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium, and not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves. As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive. Oh no, there's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on.
Jeez.
The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
Serves them right. Let's see. Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? May Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there.
True.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
That's it.
Hey, a job's a job. You know that.
Yep.
That's one of the things that makes you so easy to follow.
Yeah, I'm a handsome devil.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I don't
Hey, now.
normally hand out compliments. A lot of folk expect some kind of soft-headed charity, especially with me being a sawbones, but you get it.
Not in my society. Doctors tend to be the biggest crooks and rip you off the most.
Plenty of sense in that.
Yep.
You know, I'm thinking I ought to find another gig once this one's all done. One where I can really work on my own. Easiest way to take care of myself is to work with the one person I trust the most, right? Anyway, enough chit-chat.
All right. Alrighty, guys. So we've got Speak to Minister Clark, and you're going to want to do that first before you do find and kill Eva Chartrand, because let's just say things could get out of hand real easy in this part, and this one's a lot easier to do since we do have the disguise. So when we come back next time, we'll be back in the star. On Byzantium. Actually, this planet, just another part of it. And please let me know down in the comments if you guys are enjoying this playthrough and if you want to pick up the game yourself. I'm always curious what you guys are thinking, so please keep your heads down, your guns up. They didn't even turn around. Punks. I and my band of merry peoples will see you again real damn soon.